So hi guys and welcome back to yet another episode ya hapa kwa Mheshimiwa Bendawa. Thank you once again for joining us. Karibuni sana, karibuni sana, karibuni sana. I hope you guys have subscribed. We want this year to tufike mbali sana, tuende kuenda haraka iwezekanavyo. So asanteni sana once again. Na on today's video, I want also to have an interaction. I want us to agree to disagree. It is a hot, very hot debate which is going on across all our social media platforms, other mainstream medias. Now that's why I've come here so that we can discuss. Unfortunately, I don't have a guest for now, but I look for one as soon as possible so that we can be able to understand and hear a different opinion. But meanwhile, the story that I want us to discuss is one concerning TB Joshua. I don't know how to call him: prophet, pastor, reverend, general overseer, bishop, but that guy from Nigeria. So much has been said about the documentary that was released about the BBC, by BBC, about witnesses giving, let me call them accusations against this guy TB Joshua. And I did not manage to have a guest so that we can discuss this issue, but let me share my thoughts. Over the years, let me start by saying that I was brought up in a Christian family, in an Anglican Church of Kenya. So I have gone through different stages of Christianity. And when I came to the other side of town, I've gone to different churches here and there, and trying maybe to seek Christianity, to seek the whole religion matter. And we all believe that we came from somewhere, we are somewhere currently, and we are also headed to somewhere. So each one of us has a different relationship with their God or their supreme being. So and me being a Christian, kuna hits and misses or kuna points ambazo ziutokea hapa na pale, na sometimes they require our attention, na lazima sasa tuzi address. Yeah, that's why I'm here now. We talk about this whole issue. Apparently, if haujaweza kupitia ile documentary, ningeomba upitie usikize, ndio ukikuja hapa unaweza tupea a comment regarding the same or concerning the same. So they accuse this man of God, in quotes, of having an affairs with his disciples. Apparently he had even disciples who used to work in that church, and he used to perform miracles. Yeah, he used to perform miracles. I know most of you are familiar with these miracles kwa TV stations zile za kanisa. Mko sure na hizo miracles zenye ambazo hiyo kitu imeoneshana huko Nigeria. Actually ni BBC ilitoa hii documentary na wamefanya research yao. So si ati ni stories za jaba tunaongelelea hapa. So these people complained that the so man of God even used to perform stage managed miracles. That all these miracles that we witnessed through TVs, they were all stage managed. The guy was so familiar, was so superior that he even hijacked the biggest politicians in Africa. In one way or another, he managed to kind of brainwash. Those they were describing this as a cult. I remember one day in 2009, tukiwa pale Bishop Cairo, I think is Bishop Cairo Academy, and we were being taught about how to avoid cult. Cult ni mafunzo ambayo hii ni kitu brainwashiwa. Hii si mafunzo ambayo ni ya Kikristo. Ni mafunzo ambayo yamedirectiwa kujinufaisha kwa mtu binafsi. Mtu ajinufaishe kibinafsi. I want us to think of our churches today. Most of our churches, nataka na ndio maana niko hapa tuongee peupe. Most of our churches have become a business. It has become an economic model, an economic activity to start a church. Ni watu wanapita pale, wanatoka kanisa, wananiangalia na macho baya. Imekuwa activity, economic activity kuanza kanisa. And it's funny how you stop going to, maybe wacha niweke in quote, church yangu yenye mimi nimetoka, ACK. Utoke kutoka ACK uende ukaanze church yako pahali, yet you are claiming that umeenda tu ku preach the same God mwenye uliacha pale. It is contradicting. It's very contradicting juu hatuelewi utaacha aje ile kanisa uende kwa hii ingine. It's very very contradicting. So apparently hizi kanisa zetu mingi tumeona ya kwamba zinatumika kama what we call we can term them as business entities. For example, ulisikia zile stories za 310, kila mtu lazima aweke, unajua wanakuaga wameweka pay bill pale chini. Wameweka pay bill, so you have to contribute some kind of money as tithe, as offering, blah 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 blah. And we are here asking ourselves, hizi kanisa na how trustworthy are these pastors? How much integrity? How can we trust them? Because now most of us, most of Kenyans, most of African people have already been tainted. The images of these churches have been tainted. And it's very unfair and very unfortunate that you can only find this in Christianity. We had also the issue of Shakahora. You guys, I hope you remember the issue about Shakahora massacre, where about 400 plus people were murdered. We can call them, they were starved to death, and they were being promised that kuna heaven after that. Na sijui hizi kanisa mnaona zitafanywa nini? Should the government come to rescue the citizens? Should the government take action against these churches? Should churches start doing what? Paying taxes, registering. Tuliona wakifanya registering some of these churches, na tukaona pia wafuasi wameleta shida sana kuhusiana na hizi kanisa, kwa sababu najua wafuasi wetu wengine ni pastors, wengine wanafanya keyboard pale, na wengine pia wamegrow up pale kanisani. Please take a moment and share your thoughts with us. Hizi kanisa ambazo tuko saa hizi. Na pia remember we also have a traditional way of fellowship, the way of praising gods in different ways. Come here, tell us what do you think about these churches? What do you think about TB Joshua? What do you think about Pastor Ezekiel, Pastor Mackenzie, Pastor Nganga, Pastor, all these big names that we know in Kenya? What's happening? Are these edit time messages zenye tuna ignore? Ilisemekana watu watakuja na nia mingi, wengine watajifanya Yesu, wengine watajifanya sijui nini. Are we witnessing those times? Are these end times signs, some of the signs of the end times? Kwa nini pastor atuprichie okay unajua church mingi zinakuwaga ni kama za maskini. Mimi sijaiona kanisa mingi huko Runda, sijaiona kanisa mingi huko Kireresho na akina Kiremani. Church mingi ziko Kibra, huku ghetto areas, Mukuru kwa Jenga, na hizo setup za ghetto. Kwa nini huyo preacher akuje na V8? For heaven's sake, akuje na V8 Agazra yenye inakunywa mafuta ya 3,000 daily. Whereas watu wake wana walk barefooted, they don't have food to eat, they don't have hope in life, watoto wao hawajarudi shule. Kwa nini hizi churches wajenge shule ambazo mshirika wa pale mwenye alijenga hiyo shule ama mwenye kwanza alijenga hii church then akatoa muhodhi hiyo offering hiyo tithe, ikafika mpaka pahali wakajenga shule, hawezi afford kupeleka mtoto wake kwa ile shule imetengenezwa na hiyo ama imejengwa na hiyo church? Sijui kama tunaelewana hapa. Mmeona juzi hapa Nyeri church fulani hapo watu wakipigana juu ya sijui shares ya hiyo kanisa, sijui ni nani atakuwa nani atakuwa mkubwa, nani atapewa pesa fulani. You know the reason why most people waliacha kwenda kanisa ni gani? Ni some of these issues. Juu sasa mkiendelea kufanya ile maneno, you have already tainted our faith. You have already tainted the image of the church. And it is high time pastors, reverends, bishops watokee wakashifu hii maneno. We had also mwaka ikikuja kuisha, we had an issue about Pope Francis, if you guys remember. Akasema mambo ya kubless same sex marriages. Hey, hizi ndio church zenye zitatupeleka biguni kweli? Ask yourself, are your children safe kwa ile kanisa wanaenda? Are your siblings, are your parents safe kwa zile kanisa wanaenda? Are they going there to be brainwashed? So share your thoughts with us. Thank you once again for listening to us. Until next video, I was your host Mheshimiwa Bendawa.